My husband promised a birthday gift that would blow my mind, but when I woke up on my 40th to an eerily silent house, I never imagined the surprise waiting halfway around the world. For a week, Daniel had teased me with whispers of something extraordinary, brushing my cheek with a kiss each morning as he left for work, his grin hinting at secrets I couldn't guess. The night before, he'd been tender, bringing home my favorite takeout, pouring wine, telling the kids to let me sleep in for my big day, and I'd lain awake after he drifted off, tracing the delicate necklace he'd given me for our anniversary, wondering what he'd planned for this milestone. 17 years of marriage stretched behind us. College sweethearts who'd built a life in an Atlanta suburb, a beautiful home we'd saved for, family beach trips every summer, his climb through the ranks at Sullivan & Pierce Investment Group, my choice to pause my legal career when Lily was born. But that morning, no sound of Ethan blasting video games, no thump of Lily's music through the walls, no aroma of Daniel's coffee or the birthday breakfast he'd promised filled the air. I called the names, my voice echoing in the master bedroom, his side of the bed cold, their rooms pristine with empty closets, the kitchen untouched, strawberries, cream cheese, my favorite brioche still in the fridge. My heart raced as I noticed 3 toothbrushes missing, luggage gone, the kids' favorite shoes absent from the rack, and I sank onto a kitchen stool, surrounded by family photos that suddenly felt like lies. Us at Disney World, Lily's debate trophy, Ethan's science fair win, all smiling like we meant it. My phone chimed upstairs, and I raced to it, expecting answers, but found only birthday texts from friends, parents, old co-workers. Nothing from Daniel, nothing from my children. I texted him, "Where are you guys?" Delivered, no reply. I tried Lily, "Honey, where did everyone go?" Blue dots flickered, then vanished. I begged Ethan, my sweet boy who still hugged me in public, "Please tell me what's happening." Red, silence. Trembling, I opened Instagram, where Lily lived, and there they were. Daniel, Lily, Ethan, beaming by an infinity pool, the Burj Al Arab glinting behind palm trees, her caption slicing through me. "Surprise vacation with the best dad ever. #Dubai. #luxury life. #spontaneous adventure. Daddy's treating us since mom's boring anyway." My family, halfway around the world, celebrating without me on my 40th birthday. My daughter's words, "Mom's boring anyway," burning into my skull as I scrolled through first-class flight pics, a resort suite worth more than our mortgage, Daniel toasting with champagne, the kids with virgin cocktails, all posted in the last 12 hours. My legs buckled, and I slid to the floor, clutching my phone, their exclusion a deliberate wound I couldn't comprehend. For an hour, I drifted through the house like a ghost, touching the anniversary photo on the mantle, the throw blanket from movie nights, Ethan's soccer trophy, Lily's framed art, my sister's birthday call and my mother's going to voicemail unanswered. I poured wine at 11, sat at the dining table, and flipped through our family calendar. Daniel had marked this week, busy, with no details, no hint of Dubai, no whisper of leaving me behind. Had I become invisible, so boring that turning 40 justified this escape? By noon, I wandered into his home office, desperate for clues, and found his desk drawers locked. Until I remembered the key he taped underneath, thinking I'd never look. Inside, credit card statements he'd hidden from our shared app revealed jewelry I'd never worn, Thursday night restaurant bills when he claimed overtime, hotel charges in our own city, and flight confirmations for 3 to Dubai, booked a month ago. An expense report mentioned Vanessa Jenkins, his executive assistant. Young, beautiful, always laughing too loud at his jokes, needing his guidance after hours, and then my hand hit something hard. A cheap burner phone he'd left behind. I powered it on, no password, his carelessness my opening, and texts loaded that shattered my world. "Can't wait for Thursday night, same time, same place, wear that red thing, Daniel to Vanessa, 2 weeks ago. Dubai will be amazing, she has no idea, told the kids it's a special trip just for them, 1 week ago. Flight boarding, freedom for a week, kids think it's just fun. Lily's already posting, yesterday." I set the phone down, calm settling over me as the pieces clicked. The late nights, the cologne he'd started wearing, the fading intimacy, his jabs at my looks, my hobbies, calling me predictable to make space for her. Then I remembered the security cameras at his office, a system I'd helped choose 3 years ago, recording everything, and I knew what to do. I called Marcus Johnson, head of security at Sullivan and Pierce, a man who owed me a favor after I'd helped his daughter land an internship, and asked for Thursday night footage under the guise of an anniversary surprise, my voice steady as he hesitated but agreed, promising a secure link. The link arrived fast, and I closed my office blinds, poured more wine, and clicked into last Thursday, 7 p.m., watching Vanessa carry 2 glasses of wine into Daniel's office without knocking, their shoulders brushing, hands lingering, until 8:16 p.m., when he kissed her, not tentative, but practiced, passionate, a routine unfolding on his couch while he'd claimed exhaustion at home. Afterward, she asked, "She has no idea." And he laughed, "None, thinks I'm planning some birthday surprise." Vanessa smirking, "Well, you are, just not how she expects," and him snorting, "Sophia. Please, she's too busy with book club and groceries to notice, stopped being interesting years ago." She opened a jewelry box, a diamond bracelet matching my anniversary necklace, and he promised, "Only the best for you, and when I get back from Dubai, we'll talk promotion." I watched 3 more Thursdays, documenting every betrayal, jokes about me, plans with our money, her wearing gifts I'd never see, while my phone buzzed with Dubai breakfast pics and Lily's half-hearted, "Happy birthday, Mom," 6 hours late. I ignored them, built a folder labeled Evidence, downloaded footage, photographed texts, catalogued statements, my legal mind awakening as I crafted a case, targeting Sullivan and Pierce's morality clause. No affairs with subordinates, no misuse of funds, immediate termination required. I wouldn't beg or scream, I'd strike where it hurt, his career, his power, his pride. That night, I slept soundly in the empty house, a sanctuary now, and woke at 5:30 a.m., energized, drafting an email to Richard Barnes, the managing partner, and the board. Clinical, factual, attaching footage of workplace misconduct and expense fraud, citing policy verbatim. At 9:15 a.m., as their executive meeting began, I hit send, tracking software pinging as they opened it, forwarded it, downloaded it, and by 9:52 a.m., 37 minutes later, an IT alert confirmed Daniel's access was revoked, security escorting him out, his profile vanishing from the website, Richard emailing me, appropriate action taken, effective immediately. My phone erupted, Daniel's calls climbing to 127, texts pleading, "What did you do? I'm locked out of everything, answer me, I'm begging," and I smiled, watching his panic unfold while I boxed his trophies, watches, photos, labeled them Daniel's items, and called my attorney friend Stephanie to freeze assets and file for divorce under infidelity clauses. I changed the locks, reprogrammed security, froze accounts, let Lily's call go unanswered. They'd chosen their side, they could wait. By evening, their Instagram stories traced a frantic retreat. Lily's vacation cut short, Ethan's solemn, heading home early, not sure why, and I tracked them via our family app. 22 hours of travel for Daniel to stew with suspicious kids. At 9:47 p.m., their Uber pulled up, and I waited on the porch, evidence in hand, as Daniel's face twisted from relief to fury, Lily and Ethan trailing, confused. "What did you do?" he hissed, but I cut in. "I know exactly what I did. Do you?" Handing him a screenshot of him and Vanessa. Undeniable. Lily glimpsing it, gasping, "Dad." He stammered, "It's not what it looks like," but I countered, "It's exactly what it is. An affair for months while you called me boring, used our kids as cover, expensed her jewelry on our card." I faced them, steady. "While I was alone on my birthday, you were his shield." "Lily, did he suggest that caption?" Her eyes teared. "He said you'd laugh," and Ethan choked, "I told him to call you first." I handed them their posts. "He manipulated you to erase me," and told Daniel, "The kids stay, your stuff's in the garage, the house is mine. Inherited, renovated with my trust fund." He raged, "You've lost your mind, destroying us," but Lily checked his phone, saw Vanessa's texts, and sobbed inside, leaving him broken, whispering, "You've ruined everything," as I replied, "You did that, every lie, every Thursday." His career collapsed, clients fled, Vanessa vanished, his network dissolved, while I rebuilt with the kids, new traditions like movie votes and slow brunches replacing his control, counseling easing their guilt, Lily whispering, "You laugh more now," and Ethan clinging less. Sullivan and Pierce offered me an ethics role, and 6 months later, at the final divorce hearing, Daniel, grey, diminished, tried, we could start over, but I slid his necklace back. This never belonged to me, and walked into spring sunshine, free. Hello. Thanks for watching and being part of this journey. If you enjoy story like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means the world. Now let's dive into the story. My 41st birthday dawned gentle. Ethan's burnt toast, Lily's glittered, Mom's rebirth, banner, friends with art supplies and books, a chocolate cake for me, not him, and I toasted, to resilience found in broken places, standing in my blooming garden, the painful gift of truth having set me ablaze, then free.